getting started. I'm going to turn the air on me just a tiny bit because this light does put out a little bit of warmth here. So I'm going to try and do one more thing here, actually. There we go. It's a little better. You gotta make adjustments, right? Right. Okay. So. Anyhow. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. Right? You ever hear that? Reporting 101. Actually, just journalism in general. Okay, they want to know the who. They want to know the what. Who, what, when, why, and when. Often important. Often. I mean, it could be pertinent, right? Just like, when did I pick up this new Grav? I don't know. G-R-A-V. Anyway, it's kind of a cool little pipe thing here. So it has the little whatchamajigger on the side. So I'll show you guys how it works here. So you see the smoke goes through there, and yeah. But it's nice. It's flat. It's not super bulky. This is glass though, so be careful with it. Right? Okay. So that was just for demonstration purposes. Pierce McIntosh says, "Be my girlfriend." Do you already have a girlfriend, Pierce? We ain't out here playing that game. We are not out here playing that game. Okay? Pierce says, "No, I'm single." Well, you know, a lot of folks are out there. There's nothing wrong with it, but it sounds like looking for love. Oh, somebody else comes on and says Pierce has been naughty. Pierce, do you have your own troll in my chat room today? Is that what's going on? Okay. Let's see. What am I gonna get on? I guess we're gonna do the Lover's Oracle, and let's see what we get out of that today. Okay. So, sorry guys, I'm just organizing here. You know how that is. Okay. And let me get us some incense also. Feel the burn, right? Isn't that what they say? Oh, this one's all done. The 777 Luck one. This was out of the multi-pack I got at my local Five Below store. And yeah, the whole big package was only $5, right? Okay. So 333 support, yes. What kind of support are we looking for in our lives? Do we know? Do we know? Right? When we're manifesting, that's what we need to figure out. Right? What kind of help do we really need? Okay. Yes. So this one, lavender and jasmine. We'll try it. You know, every incense is a little bit different. So kind of like this one. Maybe we're gonna do this one instead. 444. I've been seeing a lot of 4s lately. Anybody else? This one is cardamom and saffron. Saffron? Okay. Actually, this lavender and jasmine is a little bit lighter, so I think I'm going to use it. So, back to the 333. Okay. Know what kind of support you're requesting, right? Request something that comes in too hot and it's like, hey! Right? Yeah. My dog. Ugh. She's like, ugh. Can you believe this? Another day, another dollar, right, Kona? Isn't that what she says? Dialing $4 is trying to find me. I'll wait for delivery each day until 3. So Lord, won't you buy me a color TV? Oh Lord, won't you buy me a night on the town? I'm counting on you, Lord. Please don't let me down. Prove that you love me and buy the next round. Right, Shabuzi? So Lord, won't you buy me a night on the town? Everybody, oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? My friends all drive Porsches. I must make amends. All right. Yeah, pretty light, so I think I'll be all right with this one. I was trying not to get anything too strong at the moment. Yeah, anyway. Hope y'all are doing okay. Thank you. Oh, you can sing Snow. I like you. I love your singing. Somebody says in there, Nat Turner, what? Wit de burner? Message held for review. I will never see it. I will never see that message. So I'm here to give you guys a reading. Da-da-da-da. Okay? So, you know, remember, just relax. We're all crazy here. It's not a competition. Right? You know, they used to call certain things eccentricities. Now everybody wants to put a label on it, right? Like, there must be something wrong with you because you like birds. Oh, well, back in the day, they called that an aviation specialist. You know what I mean? Whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Broaden up the vocabulary, folks. There's a whole big world out there aside from the trash rag that you're reading. Right? I mean, what's the most violent book you've ever read? Dare I say it? Dare I say it? That Mercedes-Benz song was a Janis Joplin tune. By the way, in case you do not know of her, I would say she is definitely somebody who influenced my musical taste over the years, both as a connoisseur of music and as a creator and musician who happens to be of the female persuasion. Right? Just like Janis was. Yes. The passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle this. May I suggest, yeah, channeling it into some art, right? Art therapy. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay. Oh. It could be due to this person having something happen in their chapter. Okay. So this person might need to do some healing. Okay. Look at that. The passion is too much. So I feel like this person is definitely, it's like it's brimming over. What's that song? Jack White covered it. It's Burt Bacharach. I just don't know what to do with myself. Do-do-do. Right? Yeah. So, collective, finding a constructive hobby may be really, really good for you. Beneficial. Okay? Especially if this person doesn't really know how to handle themselves. The more you become in tune with yourself and knowing what you want to be like riled up about and not, is going to help you deal with this person. Does that make sense? In a way, a little bit. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, I know. If only I had the time, right? If only I had the time to be doing all the things that they said I was doing, then would I really be sitting here talking to you right now? Would I? I am scared of rejection. Dude, I get it. I'm in the entertainment business, right? Entertaining you here on YouTube. I've entertained audiences live before when I'm performing my music. Okay? A lot of times, getting up on that stage, yeah, you gotta face some rejection, don't you? It's an audition, right? But collective, you gotta think, what is the potential reward? Okay? So, just saying. What's that song? Ironic by Alanis Morissette. She's like, they were too scared to go on the flight, and then when they did, then the plane crashed, and then ironic, yeah. Don't wait till it's too late to live your life, right? Okay? If you want to live it according to other folks, that's your prerogative. Right, Bobby? Bobby Brown! My prerogative. Do what I want to do. Live my life, right? Okay. Yeah. Part of why, how them guys are in them groups, the suits. I remember in the 90s, it was all about the flair. Looking slick, looking fly, looking good, right? Having your nice car shined up, right? That was a lot of it to kind of, it's that cockatoo, that peacocking, right? Okay? So, there might be some masculines out there acting that way because they are, right, scared of rejection. But hey, man, sorry you didn't like what this is all about. That sounds like a you problem right now, right? You know what I mean? Like, okay? So he's going to turn the corner and be like, see ya. I didn't want to drive your miniskirt wearing ass around. Anyway, you know what I mean? You know. Well, you know, when the only place you're going is the club, right? What else are they gonna wear? Huh? Huh? But I love animals. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. There's a whole lot of them out there in human being form. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Why do I feel this way? Alright, so this person, I feel like you could be dealing with an air sign collective, somebody who just doesn't really want to accept the fact that they even have emotions, right? Like, feelings, ew. Ooh. You know what I mean? Like little kids like, oh, cuties, cuties. Why do I feel? Because you got a little emotion. And yeah, maybe it was attached to their pecker. I mean, you know, then the brain is connected. Right? It's a natural response, honey. It's a natural response. It's biological. Okay? So, you know, the fact that you might feel a little scared of rejection might have to do with that. But will you ever know unless you try? You know what I've been seeing out there? There's like a whole new population of folks that are like not sexually active at all. Like young people. I'm not talking about people my age. You know what I mean? I've already been through high school. I went to college. You know what I mean? I've had a couple relationships. Like, you know, trying intimacy on for size is old hat for some of us out here. Okay? But apparently, even folks as old as 30, it's becoming way more common to have zero experience with intimacy. I found that quite interesting of a statistic. I mean, you know, people are living longer these days, but I just never thought of, like that was always a thing, like losing your V card, right? You know, for me, I wanted to lose it before I went to college, you know, because I didn't want to be like the only virgin at college, right? Which there were others there, but for me personally, that was my choice. And I happened to be, you know, going with a guy that I cared about, and I was like, well, you know, maybe this is the one to try that with. You know what I mean? Anyway, well, like I was telling my hairdresser today, I know you can't tell because I have it up and stuff, but I got trim and stuff today. I was telling my hairdresser today. One time I rode on a motorcycle with him. No, he probably was scared of my dad or something because he only went, I swear, God, like 15, 20 miles an hour on that. If we had broke 30 miles an hour on this motorcycle. It was so funny because, you know, he had red hair. So you kind of expected him to be all wild and crazy, right? But not on that motorcycle, he wasn't. And we didn't go, I think we only went like half a mile and turned around. I was got tickled at that earlier, thinking about that. You know what I mean? So yeah, for some people collective, this might be an unexpected feeling, an unexpected emotion, something they're not used to dealing with, that is actually a completely normal thing to deal with, right? Okay, right? So that is part of the passion, the overwhelm, saying it's too much, I don't know how to handle it, la 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 la. La, 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 la. Right? Okay. Mm-hmm. So much so that this person's saying that they can't even make a decision. That's pretty bad off if you can't make a decision, right? Okay. I mean, I make decisions all the time. Whether or not other people agree with me is another story, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, I did get some good news. One of my business calls came back. I didn't get a chance to call them back though because I had an appointment this afternoon getting my trim and stuff. So, anyway. I'll tell you another little thing. Did I tell you guys this the other day? I was attempting to socialize. Going to one of these community event things, and they even had some signs, but the park, like getting to the park, it was not intuitive at all. Like, I actually got to one of the parking lots where there were several cars parked, but I couldn't see any of the stuff. And I was like, man, that's kind of a long way to walk to get to the, you know what I mean? Some of these parks are kind of big. So I thought, no, I'll just go to the other entrance. Never did find that other entrance. I could see some of the people. I could see some of the stuff. And it's like, isn't that weird? A city park, and it's so hard to figure out how to get back there. You know, because I was driving along the main road. It's like, surely there would be a sign or something that says, park this way. I don't know, maybe I just missed it. Anybody else out there go to that the other day? That was on Sunday from 10 to 4. Just curious. Sorry guys, that incense is just like, I think it's just very muggy right now, and then allergies are starting to, there's just a lot in the air, you know, so I probably need to change the filter in my house too, especially with the dog, you know, and the fur and everything. Changing the air filter would probably be good to do before antes el enero pops in, right? Antes need después, right? Nanu, what does that mean? I don't know. Scorpio, Death Guard. What was that show? Death to Shmoochie? Yeah. With Robin. I never did watch that one. So, Scorpio. I feel like you're making it look good, type thing. And I feel like some people might be upset by that, and that's why I'm getting this kind of like, it's kind of like how they came for Frankenstein with the pitchforks. Well, not come for Frankenstein, but they came for his monster, right? This is a monster, all right. Huh. Whose pee-pee was it on the monster? Huh? Whose? Right? You can't do that. That's my great-great-grandfather's part. Right? Isn't that what the monster used to say to you? Like, it was even, you talk about a blocked throat chakra. Okay? Yeah, that guy. Thank God for Mary Shelley. Huh? Huh? I believe Frankenstein's not a very long novel either. It's a fairly quick read. If you're looking for a quickie. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. Yes. So, yeah, part of this, right? It's like, hey, wait a second, what do you mean? What do you mean he's got something put together now? Well, it's like that. It's like that. And so some people are seeing this and they're seeing like, oh, well, yes, I did contribute in that. And it's like, actually, you were against the idea. Because you're like, oh, that's just too much for me. Too much for me. Right? Hey, man, everybody has their come to Jesus moment. Everybody has their Job moment, right? Right? In life. Okay? Okay. Oh boy. Yeah. 8 of Wands. Okay. So Mr. or Ms. scared of rejection. However, I'm getting a little bit of masculine energy at this time. Okay? So I feel like whoever this is wants to come forth with a barrage of comments. Okay? All right. So I'm just saying, be prepared. It might just not be like one text message. It might be like 2, or like 3 back to back. Like it's gonna be like a rapid fire thing where it might be like you just might want to wait for it to come in and out, and then disseminate the information and figure out how you want to proceed. Okay. Because I think this is just something that this person wants to get off their chest, and then they're just going to be like, and it's just going to be like that. It's done. It's done. Right? I remember when I first started making videos for YouTube, especially, I would always review them. Rarely edit. Sometimes I would trim. Things like that. But more often than not, it was, I would hit record and then I would review it afterwards, right? Just to make sure it wasn't like too crazy or whatever. It's like, all right, well, let's get an upload. And then I got to the point where I really wasn't having even the time to review everything. But I still need to get the message out there. So it's like, I started hitting the live record button. I still go back and watch and review. Well, now that I'm on 700 plus videos, right, I still don't always do that, right? Go back and review everything, okay? It's like it was said, I don't need to rewrite history. I don't need to rehearse history. I don't need to redo history. Queen of Wands. Yeah. How about plain old attraction? Why do you feel this way? Because you're attracted to them. Oh! Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, all usually very well put together. Foxy, right? Okay. Scorpionic energy again, a little bit, you know, but just saying from the foxiness perspective, okay? Okay. So, yeah. I feel like this person really wants to make a decision. Whether or not they do, you will find out if it actually comes through in this barrage. Somebody said it's going to be more like a barge. So, collective, if you don't have time for that, you might have to be like, look, it's not that I don't want to read it. It's not that I don't want to talk, but I don't have time for this now. So you might be putting a stop to it before you even get started. Okay, and then you're going to decide whether or not you come back to it. Okay? Because what at first you might interpret some of this as part of that crowd coming after the monster saying, you can't do that. And you're like, well, guess what? I already done did. Anybody already started thinking about their Halloween costumes? I'm sure somebody has, right? Okay. I'm gonna wait for this heat wave to go. Bye-bye. That's why it might be a little hard to hear me because I have the air window unit running in the background just to kind of cut through some of the mugginess in this room. Okay, so collective, that is what I have for you today. Please do take this as it resonates. Okay, if it's not your message, it's just not your message. Only part of it might resonate with you, not the whole thing. That's your situation. Okay, understand there's more than a single person watching this video, right? Okay, so until next time, please do manifest wisely. Bye-bye.